Yo ho ho! Happy holidays! Just checking in to say hello and thank you for joining or being part of our incredible Genius Patrons team. It's so good to have you. The theme of the last month for me, or the last significant portion of my life, has been about support. And so I wanted to reach out to you to fill you in on what we've been doing with Genius and where what I'm working on, and how we're all growing. I thought I'd just show you. You can see it, yeah, in the background, a little bit of our website. As I said, the theme of the month is support. Your support is directly helping us build our website, which is going to be the safe place where every person who's been touched by trauma can express themselves, share their stories, and connect. So I'll show you a little bit of what's going on. Obviously, there's that dude, you kind of know him. But yeah, there's lots of stuff here. We get to find out people's stories and we get to hear from some people as well in the community.
I'm really excited to be a part of Genius Network.
I came to Genius Network to hear everybody else's story and to know that I'm not alone.
It's just a matter of connecting and knowing you're not alone.
Thank you again. I love y'all. I appreciate you so much.
So as you can see now, I'll just push him down. As you can see, our community is growing and growing and going forward, which is amazing, all thanks to you and your support. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. And also, on the theme of support, I wanted to share with you a video that I just made for our Genius community about the time that I just spent with the Kids Foundation for their end of year camp, supporting survivors and supporters of burns events. Hello, the prodigal son returns. It's so good to see you. I've just returned from spending 3-4 days with the Kids Foundation at Camp Phoenix in Tangalooma, which is an island just off Brisbane. I've been speaking, mentoring, and volunteering with the Kids Foundation with many burns survivors, kids who are burn survivors and their families, where they've gotten together for an annual camp. I've got so many things that I want to say. I'm just like, I don't know how to say it. But it all basically started when, you might remember, I spoke about a month or so ago with the Geelong Community Foundation, and I shared my story and I talked about us, talked about Genius Network, and from then I was approached after it by Susie O'Neill, and she's the founder and managing director of the Kids Foundation. And Susie invited me to come and share my story with the kids and I guess mentor in how to share your story. And so I want to take you through a bit of what I experienced, because I am a stroke survivor. I really didn't know how it would relate or impact someone that survived a burns event. So I was really intimidated, to be honest, about how this would go down. But I wanted to connect with you and share how this did go down. Basically, what happened was I woke up the morning of flying out to head up to Queensland. And it was an early morning, which was a little rough, but I was completely blown away by what it looked like. I was like, am I on the set of The Beach? Is Leonardo DiCaprio about to pop out of somewhere? Is Tilda Swinton hiding in the bushes? Very soon we were sort of inducted as volunteers as to what the next 3 days were going to entail. And the next day we were like a big orange, yellow welcoming brigade for all the young survivors and some survivors who were very young when they had their burns event. And very soon after that, I met my buddy, Jai, who is an absolute legend. Jai, if you're listening, you know you are. Jai, everyone, is going to be literally the next Hugh Jackman. Basically what happened from there was I was invited then to share my story with all the participants. So the volunteers, the participants, there was about 90 of us all up. And it was the first time I have shown some of my scars to a group of people. Not that I'm embarrassed by it or ashamed of it, but because I wanted to be able to relate with the group who have visibly survived so much. My injury is very internal. My vestibular system, my eyes, my swallow, my memory, my balance, all these things, they're very internal. And a lot of the survivors and the supporters at this camp, their scars are on the outside, and I didn't know how my story would relate with this group. And to be honest, I was pretty nervous about how it would impact, if it would impact at all. But the awesome thing was that it seemed to really resonate with the group. So from there, I just felt an instant kinship with the whole community, particularly the survivor community at the camp. And instantly that bond was created, and it ain't gonna be broken anytime soon. Then the next day, I worked with the camp psychologist, Erin, who's an awesome human. And with the kids, I went through a story sharing workshop, a way to share your story. And that was such an exciting and awesome experience. Following on from that, I was very proud and very humbled and excited to see some of our survivor tribe there at the camp showing their scars proudly to the, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, it was just sharing their scars with the community and really owning their situation. I didn't anticipate I didn't anticipate that my story would have an impact or reverberate with this community of amazing survivors, but it did. And to see some of the kids own their story literally blew me out of the water. Along with doing these workshops and things like that, but the whole community just got together and did so many activities that some of them I couldn't even participate in because I was making a video for the final night disco, which I tell you what, this disco on the final night, it was about everyone coming together and celebrating with who we are and what we're all about. But fundamentally, for me, the thing that I've just taken away from this entire experience of speaking at the camp and mentoring, but being at the camp and just feeling like I'm with my peeps, volunteers, participants, children, parents, everyone, we're all together and we're all united by one thing, and it is our story. It's about sharing our story. And I learned that everything I'm talking about and everything that we're doing here on Genius is about sharing our stories, and that our story can be the key to unlocking someone else's prison. Your story is the key. Own your story, because you just don't know who it's going to impact and how it might impact them. And so I encourage you through Genius to join me in sharing your snapshot, share your story, share your testimony, and be proud of it. Thank you, Kids Foundation. I'm going to link more with them. I have so much hope and excitement for where the Kids Foundation and Genius are going to go. I'd love Genius to be able to help out with the Kids Foundation in the future. And I'd love you to join me in sharing your stories, because we're all under the same umbrella here. We all have a story to share, and we all should be proud of who we are and let other people know that. Thank you. I cannot wait to hear from you. Peace out. So that's the wrap up. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, Please, if you know anyone or can think of anyone in your life that has been touched by trauma or is touched by the support of trauma survivors, please let them know about Genius. Give them the link, www.patreon.com/genius. They can find us here. And of course, join our community and support the world of people who are looking to share their stories and connect. Happy holidays. Thank you very much. Bye.